Once upon a time, in a charming village nestled beside a shimmering lake and surrounded by enchanted woods, there was a young girl named Iris. Iris had a deep love for flowers and spent her days tending to the village garden, where she grew the most beautiful blooms anyone had ever seen. Among the flowers, the rarest and most precious was the moonflower, a delicate blossom that only bloomed once a year under the full moon's light. The moonflower was said to have magical properties. Its petals could grant a single wish to anyone who saw it bloom. However, the flower was elusive and appeared only for a single night each year. Iris had always dreamed of seeing the moonflower in full bloom, but the flower was known to be elusive, blooming only in the deepest part of the Enchanted Woods, where no one dared to go. One year, as the night of the moonflower's bloom approached, Iris decided that she would finally seek out the elusive blossom. Armed with a lantern, a map of the Enchanted Woods, and her unwavering determination, she set out just as the full moon began to rise. The Enchanted Woods were as magical as they were mysterious. The trees were tall and ancient, their branches intertwining to form a canopy that glowed softly in the moonlight. Bioluminescent creatures flitted through the air, casting a gentle light that guided Iris deeper into the forest. As Iris ventured further, she encountered a talking owl perched on a low branch. The owl's feathers shimmered like stardust, and its eyes gleamed with wisdom. "Good evening, young traveler," the owl hooted. "What brings you to these woods on this moonlit night?" "I'm searching for the moonflower," Iris replied. "I wish to see it bloom and make a wish." The owl's eyes twinkled. "The moonflower is a treasure indeed. But reaching it is no simple task. The path to the flower is guarded by 3 challenges. Only those with a pure heart and true courage can succeed." Without hesitation, Iris nodded. "I am ready to face the challenges." The owl flapped its wings and pointed with its beak. "Follow the path until you reach the first challenge, the River of Reflection." Iris continued her journey and soon arrived at a wide, shimmering river. The water was perfectly still, reflecting the moonlight like a giant mirror. On the opposite bank, she saw a small, glowing boat. But to cross the river, Iris needed to answer a riddle posed by the river's guardian. A voice echoed from the water, "To cross the river of reflection, you must solve my riddle. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I?" Iris thought for a moment and then answered, "An echo." The river's surface rippled, and the boat began to move toward her. Iris climbed aboard and was safely carried across. On the other side, she followed the path until she reached the second challenge, the Grove of Illusions. The grove was filled with trees that shifted and changed, creating confusing patterns and paths. In the center of the grove, a silver fox appeared. "To proceed, you must find the true path among the illusions," the fox said. "Only those who trust their hearts can find the way." Iris closed her eyes and listened to her heart. She took a deep breath and walked steadily, guided by her inner sense of direction. As she walked, the illusions faded, and the true path emerged before her. Finally, she arrived at the last challenge, the Mountain of Echoes. The mountain was steep and rocky, and the path was narrow. As she climbed, she could hear faint whispers of doubt and fear. Determined to succeed, Iris focused on her goal and pushed through the doubts. When she reached the top, she found a small, hidden alcove with a single moonflower blooming under the full moon's light. The moonflower was more beautiful than she had ever imagined. Its petals glowed with a soft, ethereal light, and the air around it was filled with a sweet fragrance. Iris made her wish, closing her eyes and whispering her heartfelt desire into the night. As she did, the moonflower's light grew brighter, and a warm, gentle breeze enveloped her. When Iris opened her eyes, she found that her wish had been granted. Her village, once ordinary, was now filled with vibrant flowers and magical creatures, making it the most enchanting place anyone had ever seen. Iris returned to her village, where everyone marveled at the transformation. The Enchanted Woods had bestowed their magic upon the village, and the moonflower's blessing brought joy and wonder to all. From that day on, the village flourished with beauty and magic. Iris continued to tend to the garden, and every year, the villagers celebrated the night of the Moonflower's bloom with joy and gratitude. The tale of Iris and the Moonflower became a cherished story, reminding everyone that with courage, purity of heart, and a touch of magic, even the most elusive dreams can come true. And so, the enchanted village lived happily ever after, bathed in the glow of the Moonflower's magic. The end.